Hey, I am Robbie Bear, and we are back in this series on how it is that you can live a life with technology, not being consumed by technology, but being able to master it. And there are a lot of tools that help you to be able to live a life that is tech infused, but not tech obsessed. And that's one of the things that we really want to help you with. And I think this is going to be an awesome series to do that. We did one on iPhones, which you can click the link here to be able to learn how to use an iPhone in a proper way so that you don't have to be consumed by the technology itself. You want to be able to control it so that you can be engaged with community, people around you, your church, your kids, your life. And if you want your kids to be engaged with the things around them, school, church, life, then hopefully this series will be able to help you. So today we're going to talk about Android phones, and we're going to talk about Android 13. So this is the newest, latest, and greatest version of Android. It is on a Google Pixel phone, so it is the most bare bones, exactly like Android was meant to be. Now, you might have a different Android phone, but still, the principles should be the same, even if they've added a layer or a skin to it. And I'm gonna talk you through just kind of the basic features that Google's added that's really cool to be able to help you in this journey to be able to not be obsessed by your phone, but to be able to use your phone usefully and to be able to have the tools that help you to not be too addicted. Okay, so everybody open it up. I don't know if you have to use your fingerprint, if you have to type in your code, do your thing. Okay, once you open up the phone, we get to it and you get to the beautiful screen. I've got the set one that they gave to me with Android 13. I swipe up and I'm gonna click on settings. Now with Android at any time, you can obviously just use the Google search, or you can even ask Google. So we click on the settings, okay? Now, in the settings, they've got so many different settings. Now, the thing that Google is amazing at any point, at any time, is you can just search for something. But we are gonna take it the slow way. So I'm scrolling down and I am going to what they call digital well-being and parental controls. So this is a really cool tool that you will get to see and get to use. Now what it does is it takes you through, hey, what are the different apps you've seen? Now, because this is kind of, we wiped this phone, you don't really see a lot of other things, but you can kind of see, oh wow, he used camera, he used Google, he used Chrome, he used settings. So it breaks down how you're using your apps and how long you're doing it. It shows you how many unlocks and notifications. Then there's different things that you can do. The dashboard is where you can set up timers for apps. So I clicked on dashboard. You can actually set up daily timers. So let's say I want to click on Chrome. I'm on Chrome right now. Now look at that. It says I've only used 1 minute. This is amazing. Who knew you could use 1 minute on? That's a lie. Nobody can use 1 minute on the internet. No, I'm just kidding. It's too addicting. Liar! But if you spend your time, spend all of it on Movieguide.org. No. Okay, we click on the app and then you can actually click on a specific app timer. So I could say, hey, I only want this to be able to be like 30 minutes a day. And then what it's gonna do is annoy the crud out of you once you try to overuse that.
Do you know what today is?
A nice Squidward day.
Ah, no, silly. That's on the 15th.
That's pretty powerful. So you can choose timer specific and you do that from the dashboard when you see how much you've used day by day. Now, there's another thing called bedtime mode. That's right, it will turn off all notifications. There is an actual psychological thing that when you see a notification, it compels you to be able to want to keep using the product. So there is an important thing to be able to turn off notifications. And bedtime mode is important in that because it helps you see and set up a daily way to be able to stop using your phone at a certain time so you can actually go to sleep. Now, the thing is that there are some super cool features in the Google apps that they let you do, from motion and light detection. But you can actually choose a specific time. And so as you see here, what I'm doing is I'm choosing a specific time of, hey, when am I going to bed? When am I starting? Kind of thing. And so it's saying, hey, I'm going to bed at 11 and I'm starting the day at 7 every single day of the week. And guess what? That is gonna turn off everything so that we're gonna be annoyed as heck. You can always push out of these notifications if you want to, which you might say, oh my gosh, that stinks. But it's meant to be a helpful reminder, It's not meant to dictate your life, it's meant to help guide your life so that you don't get consumed by these sort of things. Now, there's a manage notifications thing where you can choose which notifications you receive. That's important. That's important for digital well-being. Flip to shush thing that you can do. I think this is just particular to the Pixel phone. So if you don't have a Pixel, this doesn't even matter to you, but it's a cool feature. There is a heads up feature that lets you know that if you're walking, to make sure that you focus on the stuff around you so you don't run into things. And people, maybe some people have run into signs before. I'm not saying who that person is, but that person may be me. Now the big thing for you is parental controls, okay? And if you see at the bottom, there's a thing that says set up parental controls. Now parental controls are extremely cool because you can do it through a new thing that Google launched called Family Link that allows you to be able to control a phone. So that means that they can only use certain apps, that they can only do certain things, and they cannot get out of it. Now, the amazing thing is that any child can figure out how to get around these things even better than parents. But the thing is that it at least sets the standard. And the point is that you want to teach them. That's the whole guide here at Movieguide. Go to movieguide.org, is the way to be able to teach your kids to want to choose media wisdom. But these are just tools to be able to help protect them on that journey. Okay, so it's not meant as a control, but it's meant as a way to help, because kids are smart. They'll figure stuff out. That's why it's good to have these tools, but it's also good to teach them why it matters to do the right thing. So you can go through, you can choose your child's device. Who will be using this device? You choose, is it the child or the parent? So you're gonna have to do this on both devices. I said the parent. Then it makes you download Family Link, and it's gonna go through all the features of Family Link to be able to set that up. So there's an incredibly powerful feature in the parental controls. Guess what? We're not gonna do that one now because that is a whole different video, and that is very cool and all the things you can do, but that's not what we're gonna do. You can actually go through the prompts and probably figure it out really easily yourself, now that you know at least that there is a digital well-being thing. The thing that I find is so interesting is this might be a video where you say, oh duh, but a lot of times the oh duh things are the most important things for you to realize that there is this feature here and maybe you didn't know about it. And there's a lot of features on all of these different tech devices to be able to help your journey as a parent and to be able to help you with your kids, to help you with yourself and your own digital desires and content. And I really challenge you to be able to set daily app timers, to set bedtimes. Looking at your screen affects your sleep, which is so important to everything else. Your wife will thank you, your husband will thank you, your kids will thank you if you get enough sleep. So it's important. You can put down your phone, and this is a great way to be able to do that. Using bedtime, using app timers, watching your digital well-being, and to keeping yourself accountable. And the other thing that we find really helpful is sometimes to ask your wife or your husband if they'll help you on this journey, if they'll check out your timer with you or whatever to see and make sure. Maybe you set a time weekly to be able to share each other's timers, to be able to see how much you're using your phones and how you're using your phones, to be able to help you with that principle of knowing, hey, I don't want the tech to consume me. I want to be able to be a person who lives with the people around me in community and walks through life together and loves God together and all these things. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you for looking at movieguide.org, and we are so excited to be able to talk you through so many awesome features that are in technology today to help you as a parent. And so we're excited to be able to talk to you through it. Thank you so much. Again, this is Robbie Bear. Welcome to Family Guide.